Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we are back for some more Breaking Point, obviously, for the next couple, we got 3 episodes in this video today. Um, this is going to be, we're getting close to the end of the story for Breaking Point, which I'm very happy about because Breaking Point is taking me kind of a while to finish up, only because I've been focusing a lot on my team and everything like that, and multiplayer content, but that's a whole different story for now. But we're gonna jump right on in to where we started, and we're gonna jump in actually with an interview with Callie Maya, and let's go see what she has to say in this interview, shall we?
I did not like Aiden. Not at all.
Why not?
I thought he was immature about what happened in Baku. Like he never really got over it. He was aggressive on track, and the paddock talks. He just wasn't happy at Connorsport. Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
It's already complicated. And I've told you they don't need to know.
Well, it's your call, of course. But the dishonesty makes me uncomfortable.
We'll talk about it later. Yes?
Let's make this quick.
Or maybe we could give Casper a bit of our time.
This wasn't scheduled.
What, are you too busy for us now?
Just tell them, Casper.
Andreo, please.
Can we get started?
Yeah, Aiden's got a meeting at Mercedes he needs to get to.
Enough! Enough! Okay? This is what we have to talk about. It has to stop. Understand? If we can't pull together now...
If we can't pull together, we are finished.
Wait, what does that mean?
Andreo...
It means that if we don't finish 5th or higher, Butler Global will pull funding. And I don't think we'll find an investor to replace him. Not now.
Wait, what? Casper?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, then we're finished. Andrea?
We're finished.
So yeah, Dad brought me onto the team and then immediately threatened to shut it down.
Why would he do that?
It's kind of his thing.
Well, that is that's not what you want to hear at all. Bit of a drama still with Callie and Aiden, but hopefully they can get their stuff figured out. But anyways, here we are. We jump right in actually to the next chapter, which I believe it is chapter 13, I believe, and it is the Austrian Grand Prix. As you can tell right now, we're Ray. Our objective is to beat Alpine and Alfa Romeo, and also to finish in the top 5 as for the bonus objective. But it looks like it's going to start raining here in Austria, which is not great, because I'm not really that confident in the wet, but it'll get better, 100%. But it looks like Callie made a gamble here. It looks like she pitted very early onto the intermediates to probably undercut at least half the field. Looks like everybody is boxing. It looks like I think Aiden's boxing, Gasly, Piastri. I don't think anybody stayed out. I think everyone's going to be double stacking. So I don't know where we're going to come out in this queue. Probably somewhere in the points, I hope. But it kind of all depends on how they come out on pit exit. But here we go down the main straight. We jump Sargent. We could jump Hulkenberg. We could jump Alex Albon as well if we do get ahead of Alex. As we might get Alex. Yes, we do. We get ahead of Alex on the exit. And now we have to chase after Pierre Gasly in the first Alpine. He is our first man up in the positions that we have to beat. And it looks like we're going to be fighting the Alpines, I feel like, for P5 in the Constructors, I think it is. I thought it would have been maybe like McLaren, but no, it looks like it's going to be Alpine versus Alfa Romeo for P5 in the Constructors, which I don't know why they would put Alfa Romeo in there, but okay. I don't know where Connorsport stands in the Constructors, but they're clearly not 5th in the Constructors Championship. I can already tell by basically the tone of everyone at the team. But chasing after Yuki Tsunoda now is going to be very crucial now to get ahead of the South Tire as much as we can. We do have a good amount of laps left, so it's not like we can, it's not like we can really stay behind Tsunoda too much. But I would like to get past everybody before at least kind of laps 16 to 18 just to get around the P5 area. That would be well, the objective is to finish in the top 5, but I'm kind of aiming for a P5, but thought about a move around the outside of Sonoda. Sonoda defends that. Yeah, the preferred line anyways, but we're going to go shoot one down the inside of Yuki Sonoda. Move is done. Simple as that. And we are now going to jump ahead of Sonoda and chase after now Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. And he is in P11 in this race, so he's right outside the points positions, right out of Zhou. We get ahead of Magnussen here. Little cheeky dive bomb, and we're going to jump Yuki and Zhou Guanyu at the same time. So we get two Ferrari power cars in basically one straight. And now Aiden Jackson, our rival, fortunately his teammates, is in P9. And also thought about a move on Esteban Ocon, it looks like, but no, we have a move on Aiden. We're going to go down the inside of Aiden Jackson, and that move is done. And we now jump ahead of Aiden Jackson, now sitting up in the P9, and Esteban Ocon is now next up. And we got Fernando Alonso in this train, Valtteri Bottas as well, and I believe one of the Red Bulls as well. So that is not great. Getting around. Oh, that's actually Max Verstappen, who's actually in P5. So hopefully we can get around Max pretty quickly. But that Red Bull is absolutely insane in the straight line. But we sent one down on the inside of Ocon. We got that move done. Simple as that. Now we chase after Alonso and Bottas. Very key to get around these two guys. They're very, well, I mean, they'll probably be easy to get past, but at the same time, I don't know how easy they will be because it's hard to judge on how, I mean, the AI are. But I feel like at some tracks around breaking point, the AI are pretty quick. But Bottas and Alonso going side by side now. Alonso with an amazing move through turn 10, and now coming into the penultimate corner. And we're going to jump Bottas as we're going to dump all the overtakes as much as we can. Doing it half Fernando Alonso here. We're going to go down the inside. We're going to dummy him a little bit, go around the outside. Move is that. We get the move ahead. Yes, we do. We give him just enough space. P6 in this race. Now we have to chase after Max Verstappen. As kind of lost a little bit of time there with trying to adjust the car. But P15 now. Lap 15 actually. Not P15. But anyways, Max defends the inside. We're going to try to go around the outside. The old switcheroo might be in attack. No, we don't. I thought I was going to go for it, but clearly not. Max actually cut us back off, and he actually kind of sort of brake tested me, but not too much, unless he was just had to get off the throttle. But, well, we're going to give the little revenge back to Max, and we're going to run him off wide. Give him no space as usual. I don't know why I did that. Max is my favorite driver, and I actually gave him no space. Lovely. It's alright, Callie may as well go anyways. But anyways, now after Lance Stroll now, penultimate lap of this race once again. The rain has stopped. That is one thing to keep in mind. The rain has stopped. But it is still a fight for P4 and P3. We could possibly get Lando Norris in the podium if we play our cards right. But anyways, we get around Lance Stroll. Simple as that. Move is done. And now we have to chase after Lando Norris, which I think we can get Lando in this last lap of the race. And yes, we are gaining all over the back of Lando. We are actually P5 in this race, but actually Lando jumped Leclerc, as we might send one down on Charles Leclerc. Do we get the move done? Yes, we do, down the inside, and now Callie Maya is in the points-paying positions, but we're not going to jump Lando Norris. But Callie Maya, hell of a drive. That is P3, my friend.
Congratulations, Callie. You keep going like that, you might just prove me wrong yet. Callie?
Well, we said at the time that it might have been too soon, but in hindsight, Sport really did make the right call. Mayer made the pit stop, changed to wet tyres ahead of everybody else. That was a real turning point in the race.
Yeah, you've got to get these decisions right, and not everyone did today. It's great to see Sport taking their chances like that. Wonderful race by Mayer.
If they want to improve on last season, they've got to try and do something different. Well, they did that today. They timed it well. And Mayer, well, she continues to impress. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
There's the man. Sergio Perez wins the Austrian Grand Prix, as very key that Davidoff came on the radio and talked to Callie Maya, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's trying to get into Callie's head or he's just congratulating her, but once again, I wonder how Callie will respond. We know Callie doesn't have a great relationship with Davidoff, or aka her dad, but we'll find out in a post-race interview, or actually post-race, to see what the fuzz is all about.
Callie, great race.
What do you mean, prove you're wrong?
I was just trying to congratulate you, that's all.
Prove you wrong about what exactly?
I didn't mean anything by it. I was just saying well done.
By reminding me how little you actually believe in me?
Callie,
You are a piece of work.
but it was a great race.
You said you'd keep him away from me.
I'll talk to him.
How is he getting involved on comms?
Well, he didn't ask, he just did it.
Yeah, he'll do whatever he wants until someone stops him.
I said I'll talk to him. That was a great result out there today. Let's forget about your father, okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Looks like he's found someone else to talk to anyway.
I feel like Aiden isn't close with Casper anymore. I don't know why. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
Casper.
Hey, look, I've put some measures in place to clamp down on who can access team radio.
Thanks, I guess.
It turns out your father talked Mark into it. Said, "You're not going to keep me off team radio or on my own team." You know, something like that.
Yeah, well, Mark can be a bit of a pushover at times.
Yeah. Look, Davidov's going to be at this press thing later, so you don't need to attend.
Oh. Thanks for that, Casper.
Just wish I could do more. Look, enjoy some downtime if you can, okay?
Yeah. Thanks. Mum.
Callie, I just got your text. Prove him wrong? He's got a nerve.
He really gets to me, Mum. I know I shouldn't let him, but I can't bear it.
Him and his little games. Call him out on it, Callie. Say something.
I did. I spoke to him.
And?
He said he didn't mean anything by it. He said I did well today.
Unbelievable.
What else do you expect? An apology? I don't know what to do.
You keep driving, Callie. That's all you can do right now. The rest is just fluff.
If only it were that simple.
Oh, fair point. Don't envy you, darling. Not one bit. I'll leave you be.
Bye, Mum.
Callie.
People are saying Dad's heading in.
He is, yeah.
I thought he wasn't around this weekend.
Well, so did we. Listen, I heard what happened in the garage.
Oh, yeah. Look, please don't worry about that. It got a bit heated, but it's fine.
I can't have that behavior on the team. I'm giving the guy a warning.
Oh, is that necessary?
But it's not okay to talk about your own drivers like that.
Right. Well, you're the boss.
Yeah. See you in the meeting.
See you there.
Also, one thing to keep in mind, obviously, we got, I don't know if I showed it, but the press interview, something happened between Kylie and one of her crew guys in the garage. I gave the guy a warning. I probably should have fired him, but I just gave him a warning because I feel like Casper's too nice. Anyways, one thing to keep in mind, as I said earlier, before we had all those phone calls, everything like that, I feel like Callie is more like, I feel like Aiden's not really close to Casper anymore. I don't know why, unless Aiden's in his like villain arc era, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's gonna be very key to see on what happens later in this
Everything
chapter.
else looks fine. It's just about that rear wing.
I don't want to sacrifice any more downforce.
It's okay, it's your call. Now, let's check the weather again in an hour.
Oi, oi! Did you miss me? Hello, sis.
Hi, bro.
Jackson.
Devon.
How are you, Devon?
I am excited. Very excited to be involved again. Now, you pretend I'm not here. You carry on, please.
Involved? How?
Oh, you know, just a little bit of this, a little bit of...
Involved? How?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Huh. And what does Andreo say to that?
He'll agree, Casper. It's fine.
Were they pleased to see you?
People are always pleased to see me.
And what was your new role?
I guess you might call me a liaison. Yeah, I love to liaise. Dad wanted me to talk to people, keep people's spirits up, give some friendly words of advice, that kind of thing. But it was tough. Yeah, Aiden still had that ego. Still thought he was too good for the team. Wouldn't listen to Casper's advice. That was a problem. And then Andreo, he was worried about the future of the team. He had Dad breathing down his neck. And Callie, well, let's just say Callie wasn't really looking for my advice. The whole thing was a mess. I mean, honestly, I'd only been gone 5 minutes.
Well, look who's back. Devon Butler. In a new role. Very, very exciting.
The two Connor Sport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon. For me, they're a little bit too close for comfort.
What is Aiden playing at? Tell him to back off.
Okay, Callie, he knows.
Clearly he doesn't know.
Yeah, same old stuff. Jackson really wants to make a move out there, but Mayer, no chance, not letting him past.
Towards the curve at Grande we go, he's going for it. It's really close, it's too close. There goes Mayer's front wing. Oh, Aiden Jackson, what happened there? This now seems like a running theme at Connor Sports.
Yes, this race is critical for them. When are they going to just pull themselves together?
Okay, box please, Callie. Let's get that wing replaced.
This is a joke.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Yeah, copy.
What the hell was that? Oh my god. Once again, Aiden and Callie collide. Why am I not surprised? I don't know if I should be surprised or not. But, they come together again. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I feel like Casper might have a word with both of these drivers in the afternoon. I do not want to be in any of these debriefs. Half these debriefs look like hell. But anyways, Callie's gonna come into the pits though, and she's gonna change her front wing and get some new fresh set of soft tires on. We are actually on the mediums. I think they're honestly, Connor Sport was running in a great position. P6 and P7, that would have been great points for the team. We're beating both the Alpines and Alfa Romeos. I don't know if they're going to be in the hunt for P5 in the championship or not for the constructors, but obviously the deal is the deal. So Callie now is going to have 10 laps to not 10 laps, like 5 laps to 5 laps to catch up to, looks like finishing the points and just try to get into the top 8. So now we got to see what Callie can achieve. She's down to P15 now. But she's on the new set of softs. The new set of softs are actually OP in this game, so I can't wait to see on how Callie will approach this race. But anyways, chasing down and in the absolute dirty air of Nico Hulkenberg, obviously. Sonoda got around Hulkenberg. Obviously, that was very crucial for Sonoda probably in the Alfa tire. But anyways, we're going to make a move around Nico Hulkenberg as Hulkenberg didn't get the greatest traction. We got much better traction because we have the soft tires on, but he's definitely a lot more overtake though. He's got a lot more straight line speed. I don't know what the wings are set up, but oh my god, I almost just killed Yuki Tsunoda, but we got held up, and Hulkenberg actually got ahead of Tsunoda. Now we're going to go down the inside on Yuki Tsunoda, and also Nico Hulkenberg. Do we get the move done? Yes, we do, possibly, but we're still side by side going through, and yes, we do. We finally get ahead as we now approach down into the Ascari chicanes, but it probably was very good to get that move done as quick as we could. I think, let's see. I think, oh, actually, no, that actually is, I don't know why Lance Stroll is there. I'll finish in the points. That's the objective. That I'm looking at the points. It's a goof error for me. But Logan Sargent, though, the American, challenging Lance Stroll and also Ocon and Piastri down into the Parabolica. But also now in the slipstream of Sargent, we're giving him a bump draft, and NASCAR style bump draft down the main straight. But we're gonna jump 5 cars in basically 1 lap, and that is the move done. And now chase after Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso, who are also side by side. Lando doesn't get the greatest traction at the exit. Alonso didn't get great traction. Lando's got the move. We're trying to think about a move. But we get cut off. Now we have to give Alonso some space, and we're gonna go look at it again. We're gonna double overtake, all over the grass still, and he's gonna get the move done. And Callie May moves up into P7, right back to where she belonged. That was some. Honestly, that part was very difficult for me to process because I had such more overspeed, but I just didn't know what to do. I wanted to get this move done because I feel like we could possibly have a shot on re-overtaking Aiden Jackson, which we should be able to get Jackson here on the final lap of this race. But I wonder what's going to happen in this post-race debrief. I don't know what anything's going to happen. I wonder if Devon Butler is going to get mad at Jackson. I don't know what's going to go on, but Maya now gets ahead of Jackson. P6, hell of a recovery from Callie and Maya, as now Lewis Hamilton and okay, Nick DeFries P4. Alright, that's realistic. Great, that's so realistic. But P6 though for Callie Maya. Hell of a recovery, mate.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme. So Maya managed to pull it back in the end, but if this continues, Connosport are in real danger of sabotaging their own chances of a decent finish this season.
There is so much talent in that team, and yet they're their own worst enemy. The reason they're not making progress is each other. Ridiculous state of affairs.
And it's clear that Jackson continues to be the aggressor. Is it personal, Natalie?
Well, you know, it does seem that way from the outside looking in, but all I know is they just can't go on like this.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Yeah, looks like Max Verstappen absolutely gets ahead of both Ferrari drivers, and probably all the Monza fans are going to boo him. But certainly they're training them in the virtual world, but Max Verstappen wins. Callie Maya up to P6 though, hell of a recovery. Amazing race from her as well, just to get back up there in the 5 laps. Aiden Jackson, I don't know what's going on with Aiden. I wonder if he's in a bit of a slump right now. I feel like he might be though, because I don't know how his performances have been, but I don't think they've been that good. I honestly don't think it, but here we are for post-race.
Now, once again, another eventful race out there today for Connosport, Callie. Is the team sabotaging its own chance of a decent finish this season?
I think that's a fair assessment right now, yeah. It's always tough out there, but if we can't sort out the problems within the team itself, we're going to struggle.
Everyone is talking about Devon's return to Connosport today, so is it good to have him back around again?
Devon always means well. He just doesn't always have a let's call it a net positive influence on those around him, but he's here because he cares about the sport and he cares about the team.
Now, in the past, you've refused to acknowledge the role of your father in getting your current seat at Connosport. Why is that?
What I said was I'm here because I deserve to be. I'm here because I can drive. I stand by that.
That's great, thank you.
I feel like the media is a bit annoying in this game. I just hate dual media, but it's post-race now. Chapter 14, at the end of the Italian Grand Prix. I don't know if anything is gonna happen. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I'd probably a phone call. Looks like we might be getting a phone call, but once again on the news, Connosport problems continue.
Go on then, let's have it.
That's no way to answer the phone.
Say your piece, mother dearest.
Fine, if you want to be like that. I did say you need to be careful what you tell the media about your father, didn't I? That was the perfect opportunity today to smooth it all over, but no, you only reinforced what everyone's already saying about you.
That's just how I feel.
Oh, you've got a stubborn streak in you. I think it comes from your father. Definitely not mine. He was always so determined, unable to admit to his mistakes.
What's your point, Mum?
My point is that nobody likes your father. Sorry. Just be careful, Cal.
Yeah. Thanks, Mum.
I'll let you go, darling. Ciao.
Ciao. I feel like, yeah. Oh, Casper's calling. Great.
Casper.
Callie. Debrief in 10 minutes, okay?
I'll be there.
And great race out there today.
Just doing my job, boss.
Yeah, and you do it well. You really help getting the sponsors off my back.
And that's what really matters, is it?
I guess not. No. But it all helps.
Happy to be of service. See you at the debrief.
Well, I wonder how that debrief is going to go, but yeah, that was very interesting to process in my head right then and there. But here we are.
Flagging off. Hey.
Ooh. Scared the life out of me, mate.
I didn't mean to. Picking up any tips?
I don't think they like the short straights here.
You didn't mind them, did you?
I love this track. Always do well here. Well, used to.
How are you doing, Devon?
Me? Golden, mate. Loving life.
Yeah, sure.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah, well, like that. But, I didn't choose this, Casper. I didn't.
I know.
You came back, right? How's it treating you?
Ups and downs.
How's our old teammate doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy here.
He still thinks he belongs in that top team, see? He's never let it go. That's the problem. You know, I could have a word with him. I mean, if you think that might help.
It's all a bit delicate.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I understand.
No, Devon, I mean it.
Yeah? Scouts on 'em, mate.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't want to know what Devon's going to say to Jackson. I wonder if Jackson's just going to be a, you know, like... oh, man. I don't know what Jackson is going to do. Once again, more trouble in the garage again. It looks like a mechanic and ruining Callie. We can't discipline, though. We have to get to level 8, but we're just going to be cautious. Anonymous source. Oh, I read that wrong. Oops. And, well, I don't know if Devon Butler's new role as a professor is going to help our problems, but, I don't know what, I think we might, I don't know, agree or decline. This is a hard choice. I don't know, mate. It's going to be a tough decision to decide on what we want to do. I think we might decline because, well, it's Devon Butler after all. What can we expect? And looks like Andreo, it's another sit-down interview and talk about some other stuff. Simple as that. Getting to the end of the story mode, though, I feel like Andreo. We actually really haven't heard a lot of Andreo. I don't know why. I feel like I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't get it, mate. I do not get it at all. But yeah. But I'm gonna expect a phone call, and yes, we do, from Andrea. Look at that.
Andrea,
Did you read his email?
I glanced at it.
He's a sly old fox at that one. Thank you for finding a place for Devon, as if we had a choice, Casper. As if it was our decision.
Yeah, I know.
How's it going with Devon anyway?
Ah, he's still struggling. But he does really care about the team, so, you know, maybe it'll work out.
Well, that's something at least.
Rather him than his father, right?
Rather neither of them, Casper. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah, see you.
See you, Andrea. See you, mate. Yeah, we did read those emails. We'll get to the emails, but first we go through social media. But yeah, check on emails, see what's up. Davidoff. Okay. Oh, talking about Devon's new role. Okay. And Mark Priestley for the weekend preview. Nice going, mate. Well, let's get ready for another Devon Butler interview.
Did Casper really want you to talk to Aiden?
I read between the lines. Look, Casper's good at lots of things, but I know people. Yeah, I know how to get in their heads. And I wanted to help Dad, help the team, so,
Leave me alone.
Listen, I'm just saying, mate, if you were such an incredible driver, you wouldn't be a constable, would you? Sorry, it's the truth. No offense.
Or maybe I won't be here next season.
Dude, you know what your problem is?
Yeah. You.
You think you're better than the team. I remember when Aiden Jackson was just happy to be behind the wheel of an F1 car. We all liked that guy far better than this one.
You never liked me.
No. But Casper did. Once upon a time. Oh, you're different now. You think you're too good for the team. Your head's stuck in some imaginary big 3-seat in cloud cuckoo land, mate. No. You have got to drive the car you're in.
You're lecturing me about ego.
A subject I know well.
Oh, right. I get it. So you're allowed to be cocky, but I'm not. Is that it?
There's a difference.
How can there possibly be a difference?
This isn't you. This isn't you, mate.
Oh, get lost. Be true to myself. Drive the car I'm in. The wisdom of Devon Butler. Should I be living my best life too?
Just drive the car you're in, mate, yeah? Ciao.
Well, I don't know if that's supposed to give motivation to Ada Jackson, but looks like man's got to start performing as we get ready for the Singapore Grand Prix.
Welcome then to Marina Bay and a tough, bumpy street circuit that will test these drivers to their absolute limit. So sit back and enjoy the action here at the Singapore Grand Prix. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much of it at full throttle. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Zhou, Ocon, Stroll, Mayer, Jackson, De Vries, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Well, it's a beautiful night here at the Marina Bay Circuit, and as ever, a really enthralling Singapore Grand Prix ahead of us.
That's right, Crofty. And while there's not many surprises at the top of the standings right now, there's a lot to watch out for further down the pack.
One driver I'll be definitely keeping my eye on is Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson. He's been less than consistent so far this season.
Aiden, you know what you're doing here. Let's lock in and give it everything. Show us what you got.
Well, Crofty just confirmed everything. Yeah, he has been, woo! Man's been struggling, mate. Well, I don't know if Devon Butler's motivation is going to get to Aiden, but clearly you could tell he literally is in a cuckoo land with that big 3-seat at the top of the team. So it's not great, but we're gonna keep pushing on, and the objective in this race is finishing in the top 5, which I think it's doable. I don't think that's too hard of a challenge, but I think it's doable. I think we can get it. I'm pretty confident. Aiden Jackson's going to push like hell. But here we go. 5 red lights underway for the Marina Bay Grand Prix. It's now lights out away. We go for the Singapore Grand Prix. We didn't get a great start. Kelly got a much better start than us. fall behind just a little bit. Looks like someone else is going to race start as well, but possibly overtaking now down on the inside of Lance Stroll. Had to ride the curb just a little bit, and we're going to try to get ahead of Stroll here once again, but very much being very cautious once again. Almost a back end snap there once again. Just got too quick on the throttle, and now Nick DeVries challenging down the inside. Okay, and we're going to get that move done and right ahead, but anyways, still racing the old Singapore layout. That is one thing to keep in mind. I don't think I even mentioned Singapore in a video. But in the future, this track will be updated. So I don't know if y'all will see the updates in Breaking Point 2. I don't know if they will come in, but I don't know when the Singapore track will get updated. But they have talked about it updating later in the year. This is coming from actual EA themselves in a press that they in a press release that they said about, like, very early when they're talking about all the track changes. So just keep an eye on that for Marina Bay to get changed. But anyways, Marina Bay has gotten a little bit of a change though with the curbs. But anyways, around the outside of Kalimea, thought on Ocon didn't get the move done. We're gonna switch back on Ocon. Jackson's absolutely storming the field right now so far up to Pete. Well, not really storming the field. He really only gained like 2 positions. But yeah, we're gonna get ahead, and now we gotta chase after Zhou Guanyu, and also I don't know who's ahead. I think that might be Lando Norris. Yes, it is Lando Norris. So very key to seeing how quick we can get past Zhou and Norris. I'm pretty confident you get around Zhou pretty quickly. The car feels really good, plus the AI aren't really very strong around here. Thought about move down the inside. I just decided to back off because I didn't know how. I don't know. I feel like it would have been a little bit risky for me to do it, but we're gonna keep chasing after Zhou anyways. As we're gonna get in the slipstream, we're gonna dump all our overtake, and we're gonna get down. We kind of dummies Zhou just a little bit. We're gonna get ahead. Bye bye Zhou. See ya back. Bye bye. Back to the lobby you go, mate. Now chase after Lando Norris and I believe Charles Leclerc, who's up there in P8 in the Ferrari. And yes, it is Leclerc in the Ferrari. But anyways, we got a massive train here of cars. I don't know who's leading this train. I think the Mercedes have pulled away just a little bit. But anyways, around the outside of not Jackson, Norris, we're going to get that move done. And just around that little hairpin. And we're going to get that done. And now we chase after Charles Leclerc as we now enter through the grandstand sections of the racetrack. Obviously, this part of the track will be completely updated where they're completely not turned right here. And they'll just go straight on to right about when you exit the grandstand. I could probably tell you where if y'all don't know about the Singapore track changes. But all over the back of Leclerc now. But anyways, they're going to literally go straight on all the way till about here. And then they'll turn right here. So that is mainly the track changes they made. That is the changes they will possibly be making in F123, probably in a later update. I don't think they'll be making them now, only because, I don't know, maybe they just have enough time, maybe they got all the curbs done at least, so that is one thing. I don't know but I don't know, we could probably see Singapore get updated. I'm going to say probably maybe around the time the Singapore Grand Prix comes around. I don't know, quote me if I'm wrong, but yeah, we're very curious to see how that goes. But anyways, now chase after Fernando Alonso and Sergio Perez in the other Red Bull, and Alonso in the green Red Bull. Down the inside of Fernando, we're going to get that move done. Easy dive bomb with Fernando. Now Perez and Verstappen, both Red Bull guys, and Perez actually ahead of Verstappen. That's rare. That's very much rare indeed. But anyways, purple sector 1 for Jackson. Jackson has actually hit the fast lap. And dumping overtake around Verstappen, around the outside of Max. We're going to get that move done. And now we chase after Sergio Perez, which he is in P5. And that is mainly where we got to finish. Finish on the top 5. Finish ahead of Perez as well. That is the objective. So what a coincidence. He's P5. And we have to get around Sergio anyways. But I wonder if he's gunning for that Red Bull seat. It could be one of the big 3. I think Jackson might be gunning for Perez's seat. Honestly, Sergio's in a bit of trouble in the real-life F1 world. Maybe he's struggling in the virtual world as well. But he clearly might be, though, because somehow Oscar Piastri's up here in P4 in a McLaren. I thought it would be Lando Norris, but no, Piastri, it looks like an Aussie, has an Aussie for an Aussie, I guess you could say. One Aussie out, one Aussie in, as Piastri... That probably made no sense at all. But Piastri's down to P5. We're going to get ahead. Jackson now forces on all the way to about Leclerc and Russell and Hamilton. And Jackson could possibly win this race now. This car got some pretty good pace in it. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the AI also are just a little too slow. And I feel like as well, though. The more you drive the car, I feel like the faster the car maybe has gotten. But it looks like it's still a midfield car. Like, it's not like a top team, you say. Like, it's not really a top team, but I just think Cali, like, again, it's just when you take control, whoever you're racing as, either Jackson or Cali, they just literally just outdrive the car, and that's basically it. But anyways, down the inside of George Russell, once again we're going to get ahead, and Russell now falls back into P3, and now we have chase after Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time world champion as well. 100 Grand Prix, 103, 102 Grand Prix wins, quote me if I'm wrong, but that Mercedes driver is going to be pretty tough to get around. But Aiden Jackson is going to be fighting one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers, one of the greatest of all time. That's a whole different debate. But anyways, we're going to go around the outside of Lewis Hamilton here. Hamilton's going to just defend just a good amount of time, and Hamilton thought about a move, just trying to just stay ahead. He thought, I thought he would probably come just slide up the track just a little bit to give us a little bit of a tight exit, but no, he doesn't. But Aiden Jackson now takes the lead of this race for Connor Sport, and now we're going to come into the pit lane, and I think this might be a very key pit stop. So let's hope they don't pull a Japan here, and let's hope that we get a clean stop in this Connor Sport car. But at the same time, it's going to be very crucial to get out of this exit. Mercedes come out as well. Hamilton also just came into the pits here once again, but we need a good stop here from the boys at Connor Sport. Do we get this stop done anyways? Front left's off, front left's on. Here we go. Do we get the, yes, 2.4 pit stop, and we're going to jump Lewis Hamilton here. We get a decent gap. Cold tires on the exit. Cold tires weren't really affected too much in this year's game, but last year's game they were dreadful. Oh my god, I still get flashbacks to last year's game. I'm still having bad habits from F1 22 and carrying it over to F1 23. Like, someone help me, please. This is not good. F1 23 is the best. F1 23 is my happy place. I don't even want to talk about F1 22 ever again. I'm gonna shut up from that game. But anyways, Alex Albon, we might get him at the end of this lap. Albon actually is on the mediums, but Callie May is now up to P5, mainly because she didn't make the pit stops. But well, Jackson's absolutely dominated on the last lap of the race in P11. But anyways, we're gonna go for a little P right here. A little bit of marbles on tires. Okay, let's get back going. Here we go. Move is done. Simple as that. And we're going to stay ahead of the lead. Jackson with a little, I guess you could say a little celebration. He celebrated a little too early. But Jackson is absolutely storming the field of Singapore. He could have probably won by like 14 seconds, but clearly not, because he had made a little bit of an error there. But anyways, Jackson's going to come across the line. A week where he was kind of under pressure just a little bit. He's going to win the Singapore Grand Prix. Aiden Jackson wins for Connor Sport.
Well, the results are in. There we have it. What a race that was.
The sheer grit and determination shown by some of the drivers out there today, Crofty, was nothing short of incredible.
Elbows out, especially from Aiden Jackson. Loved his race today, and he finally delivered the sort of performance that we know that he's capable of. So whatever they're saying to him over at Connor Sport, he seems to be listening to. Here comes your top three, making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
There you go. Aiden Jackson gets, I think this, ooh, is this his first win? Huh. Well, I don't know if we won. No, I think we won as Devon Butler in Chapter 7, but I don't know if this is Jackson's first win or not, but Jackson wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Well, he probably won in the I can't remember what from the first breaking point. I don't know if Jackson actually won a race or not, but yeah. But anyways, Jackson gets ahead of both Mercedes drivers. I think that was the seat he originally was gunning for, but I don't know. He might be challenging Sergio Perez for that Red Bull seat.
You have had your ups and downs this season, but tell me, on the whole, are you pleased with your overall performance?
Yeah, I'm really happy with what we've achieved. You know, F1 gets more and more competitive every single day, so I've really given it all this season, and you know, today I've been able to show a little bit more of what we're capable of.
Okay, I'm going to be cheeky, go straight for the jugular. If you had to choose a teammate between Callie and Devon, who would it be?
I guess I'd have to choose Callie. We've had our differences, but I'd take her over Devon any day. Plus, she's clearly the better driver.
Now, Aiden, you have recently hinted that you're not entirely happy at Connor Sport. Tell me, is it true?
I think any driver in F1 is always going to be considering their next step. Is there a team I'd be better suited to? Who knows? And a change might do me good. Force me to grow as a driver. But there's nothing to report right now. You'll know when I do.
There's been wild speculation on whether or not Connor Sport can even be on the grid next season, so can you tell us more?
That seems like a question for the investors, but no one's funding Connor Sport as a charity. They're funding it as a business. And if a business isn't successful, then there's definitely an issue.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, there you go. P1 for Jackson. And got to be very careful on the press just a little bit. I want to give, you know what I mean? I got to be a little bit careful at the press. But we're going to probably get a phone call, probably from Davidoff. Yes, we do.
Davidoff.
Aiden, quite the answer you gave today. Didn't have you pegged as a man of business.
Yeah, I didn't really think anything of it. Of course you need to make money.
Don't we all, Aiden?
Yeah, but Connor Sport must be profitable, right?
We're still running the projections for next season.
So it's not certain then?
Time will tell. You said it yourself, it's just business. Thanks, Aiden.
It's just business. It's just business. Golly, I swear to God, if Davidoff pulls that excuse, I don't want to hear it. I honestly don't want to hear it, but yeah, that's very much the end of the Singapore Grand Prix, and that basically probably is the end for this chapter, unless there is a post-race interaction. I don't know if there is going to be with Jackson or with Devon, but maybe Devon and Callie might give some words. Maybe Devon gives Callie some motivation. I don't know. I don't know at all, but we'll see what goes on here. But speaking of that, look at Brian. Brian's retired, man. And, well, just still emailing Aiden. So there you go, mate. Hell of a job.
Come on, I just want to check out.
Why? Because he told you to.
Stop making this about him. Just talk to me.
We raced in a lot of the same races growing up, and one of us would always have a better race than the other. So in the car on the way home, one of us would be happy and the other would be completely miserable. There was no middle ground. It was like it was impossible for us both to be happy at the same time. And it's kind of been the same ever since.
Look, it's my job to talk to the drivers, Callie.
Yeah, and who gave you that job?
Why are you being like this? It's not even me you're angry with.
Maybe it is.
Oh, really? This again? We were kids, Callie.
You left me behind.
Come on, what was I supposed to say? Oh, thanks, Dad, for continuing to invest in my career, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline, just in case I hurt poor Callie's feelings.
Of course not.
And what?
It didn't have to be a choice, Dev. He had the money to fund both of our careers. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
Well, we were young.
Yeah. But we're adults now.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm not much competition anymore.
You never were.
I'm sorry, Callie. For everything. You were always faster than me. There, I said it.
Nice try.
I mean it.
And did you mean it?
Of course not. Faster than me. No. She was never faster than me. She'd love that. No. But if there's one thing my old man taught me, it's that sometimes people need to hear what they need to hear. You know?
Well, there you go. That's one way to end the chapter, right? Well, that was pretty intense. Those 3 chapters as we now get to the end of the career, but yeah, it looks like Callie and looks like it honestly looked like Davidoff really just cared more for Devon because again, I feel like the story just really continues that like no one really cares for female drivers. I feel like, which is kind of a little bit sad, but at the same time, I mean, what Davidoff would say, it's just business. But honestly, I honestly feel bad for Callie because of what Davidoff has done. But I feel like she's a little going just a little bit over the edge. I don't know, but Devon's new role is absolutely kind of a little bit shocking. But yeah. But anyways, that is the end of Breaking Points. The next chapters we're now gonna go towards the last episode of Breaking Point, and the story is almost over. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. If y'all do, I love you all so much. And if you not check out my recent community posts, go figure that out for my team issues. But I don't have much time left. Have a good rest of your day, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the